Alright, I'm over here at hive number 1. The only issue I've had with this hive is they've been really slow going to draw out the honey super. So I shared that video on a few beekeeping pages, also on our YouTube channel, and the theme of the feedback I'm getting is one of two things. Either the colony isn't strong enough, they haven't built up enough to have enough bees to work the super, or two, the super, the frames don't have enough wax coated on them to really draw the bees up there to start working it. So I've already decided what I'm going to do if they haven't drawn it out a lot more than last week, which I kind of doubt at this point. I'm going to take one of the supers off of hive number 2, who, at least from the last inspection, was queenless. That's something else I need to check. And put one of the partially, if not fully drawn supers onto this hive, considering they are queen right, and see if that prompts them over the course of the next few weeks to start filling it with nectar. So we'll see what happens. But first, let's take a look. And there's bees up in the top box, so typically it's not a bad thing. But yeah, same as usual. So now that I see this, that they're still not drawing it out, I'm just going to swap one of the boxes over from hive 2 to get them, well, hopefully to get them moving in the right direction. Also curious what kind of queen excluders people use. As you can see, I have a plastic one on this one, and the other colonies I have metal frames. The only drawback to the plastic, as you probably saw, is that it takes a little bit of effort to pull off, and then you end up popping it off and kind of disrupts the bees a little bit. Trying a new method to raising the frames. I see a lot of folks online doing this right here. Well, it seems to work a little better. That's a nice frame to put some brood in, if they ever chose to do that. It's a lot of nectar in that frame. Actually, I just realized that the camera is not in the best position, so let's move that over here and get it all leveled and situated again. There you go. That should be better, hopefully. Yeah, frame, what is that? 1, 2, frame 3. Some pretty nice nectar stored away. Same thing on this colony, or this side. Yeah, again, that's a nice food frame, and they're starting to cap some of the honey or nectar around the outside of the frame into honey. Should start seeing brood on frame, what, 4? 1, 2, 3, or frame 5, so right in the middle. There we go. Alright, some nice brood, and if you look back at previous videos, this is the flashlight I usually use. It's been giving me some problems, so I brought out its big brother, mainly just out of curiosity to see how this works as far as spotting eggs. Yep. So that worked a little better. We got eggs down in this bottom corner, which means there should be eggs throughout. Yeah, this whole section here has eggs, so as expected, they're queen right. Might just look through I'm gonna look through the rest of the frames. At this point, really just checking for swarm cells. As you miss one swarm cell, it's almost as if you did nothing to prevent the colony from swarming. So that's a nice look, or that's a nice frame. Look at a frame is what I was trying to say. Capped brood, some pupated spun larvae, nice pollen food stores. Same on this side. Yeah, this queen's doing her thing. Alright, things are starting to get interesting because we got some extra comb down here. That's the start of the queen cup. Dry. Some drone. Still a few drone cells. Yeah, I can see spawn larvae throughout there. Got another queen cup right here. Another dry one. There we go. It's a nice looking frame there. Let's see if we can find the queen this time around. If I remember right, I couldn't find her last time. Just want to take a quick look. I already saw eggs on the previous frame, but just want to see if this works a little better. Yeah, I got eggs throughout, so that's good. And I'm thinking, since the brood most of the brood is between the last few frames here, I'm going to change it up and slide some of these frames towards the center in an effort to get this queen to start drawing out a few more frames of brood. Hopefully it picks up on camera, but it's a really colorful frame of pollen. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to do that now, so give myself some space, slide those frames over, get some smoke, start really agitated. And see how this frame looks. That is basically an empty frame, just some food stores. So, slide that frame over. That frame in the middle. Set that down. Let's see if we can slide this in. I feel good about that. Alright, there we go. So basically moved Hive for frame 2 into the 9th position and slid the center frames over just a tad. Just curious to see what that does to them. Just trying to get them to draw out a few extra frames. And let's see. I don't know this super. I'm going to slide this on just to kind of calm them down a little. And I'm going to grab Hive number 2's supers to add to this one. It's pretty simple. So, just to show you real quick, I have this this super kind of checkerboarded. It's got some nice strong frames, and then it has some new frames as well. So the idea is really to see if this helps Hive number 1 draw out the super some, or start storing some nectar. So we'll see. See what happens. Alright, that's that for Hive 1. So as expected, really weren't making any progress with the honey super. As you can see, I switched over, or I grabbed a super from Hive number 2 to help them along. They're still queen right. Nice frames of brood, some food in the form of nectar, pollen, and some capped honey, and found eggs on maybe starting at maybe frame 4 or 5. Usually 5 through 9 is the majority of the brood frames. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.